Are you proud of the man that you're becoming? This is a question that I feel like is never asked between one another. You've likely been asked recently what you're going to do with your future, what you're going to do for work, whether you're going to study or whether you're going to pick up an apprenticeship. And there's always that one geezer who asks you when you're out in a social setting and puts you on the spot, and you have to come up with a shitty answer. Like, oh, I'm actually going to university to do nuclear science or whatever the fuck. But the truth is, when was the last time you recall someone asking you, what kind of man would you like to become? I just think we're so caught up in our own lives in the rat race these days. It's so easy to be stuck thinking so one-sidedly about the achievements that we want out of our future. Like, I want to be working in tech, finance. I want to make 100 grand a year, 150, 200 grand a year. I want to be rich. I want to be working at the biggest megacorp in our city. We're constantly asking ourselves, what can we do to become successful, rich, high status in the eyes of society and social media? But we neglect to think, what do I want people to feel like when they're around me? What kind of father would I become? Would I be present? Would I be absent? Would I be loving, caring? Would I be scary, neglectful? What would my future wife say about me? We can spend hours planning our careers out to the weeks and months, but we never you have the car, you have the house, you have the status that you've prayed for decades, but your missus doesn't love you, the kids have no idea who you are, the community doesn't know who you are. What if deep down the person that we actually want to become isn't this Instagram society checklist that's been handed to us for years and years and years? Maybe it's not winning the rat race and owning a Ferrari and an expensive ass house in the hills. Maybe the man you really want to become is the guy who walks down the street and he can't walk anywhere without being stopped by all the happy faces of people who love him and respect him as friends and family. Maybe it's becoming the wife whose wife actually admires him, loves him deeply and grows happy. And I know this is true for me, but who on paper are just average blokes, nothing special. They didn't look special, their jobs weren't special. On pen and paper, just completely normal people. But what got to me was these dads went to their kids' sport events or did pick up at school, and their children come sprinting to them. And each time I've seen this happen, I've been reminded that you can be so much more rich in life past just money. Just the way that these kids sprint up to their dads so excited to see them. The way that all the wives love them. And you could just tell it in their eyes. They're constantly laughing at the things that they say. Maybe it's more than just money. And keep in mind, these guys all have 9 to 5s, probably have 4 weeks of holidays each year. Like, I'm sure it'd be nice to have money in the bank, but money doesn't buy this kind of success, this kind of achievement. You can't pay people to be a better person or pay people to like you. Think of somebody that you genuinely admire. Now ask yourself, do I like this person because they make $72,000 a year, or because the person actually had an impact on your life? And beyond the money, there's so much to self-improvement past money, looks, status. There's things like identity, integrity, love, purpose, humility, responsibility. Like, stop what you're doing and ask yourself, what actually makes a good man? Not just how much money he can make and how much he can provide, but what other clues to the puzzle make a good man? Is it being both strong mentally and physically, being compassionate and loving? Is it being able to make your kids and the people around you and your partner feel safe and happy? Is it being able to impact people far beyond the moments that they spend with you? Making people remember you past just the money that you provided. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying money is nothing, because it definitely is. I mean, fucking hell, us fellas across the world are doing it tougher than ever. The economy's fucked, and the roof over your head and the food on your table, I mean, it costs money, and it costs more than it ever has in history. You can't provide the life for yourself, let alone kids and a wife, without money. But we also need to remember that there's a person beyond the paycheck. Money is almost just a tool to buy the life, but it's never the end goal. Nobody gets rich just for the sake of being rich. Like, they want freedom, status, love, power, all the things that come with having money. But no one just gets money to have money. So I've been asking myself, who am I beyond the money I make? Am I someone who makes a positive impact in the lives of my friends and family? Or am I someone who people don't even know and they can still look up to me and respect? Am I worth my weight in this world that I occupy? What makes people want to be around me? Am I proud of who I'm becoming? Are people proud of me? Or am I just chasing a bag that's going to buy me pretty objects and status for a couple of days? And I know from the pure, raw feeling of making someone feel special, cared for, or loved in the most rough moments of their life, that there is far more to me than what social media and society depicts me as. I'm a deeply complex individual, and it's the same as you. What is your identity beyond just what society demands from you? There's so much depth to you. So many things that money can't buy. Isn't it strange that from the moment that we can start talking, our parents or school or society feeds us an idea of what we need to be to become successful, and everyone tells us what we should do, or asks us what we're going to do, but nobody ever asks, who are we going to become? Are we going to become the best version of ourselves? Or are we just going to become the person that society shapes us into and just let it be? This was something I've just been loosely thinking about recently, but if you have any words of advice or ideas of your own, put them in the comments. Like, I would love to read them. But yeah, thank you for watching to the end. Peace out, lads. Have a lovely rest of your day.